Oh no, she didn't. Oh no, she didn't. TBR Tinder is back, baby, and we are back with a bang. This month is gonna be lit. Hello everyone, my name is Kara. Welcome back to my channel. It is great to have you here today. So we are doing a little fun TBR game today called TBR Tinder. If you haven't heard of it, it's because you probably haven't heard of it. I've only done one episode so far. So welcome back. Welcome if you're new here. We're gonna have a great time today. So if you don't know what TBR Tinder is, basically I put all of my own TBR into a random generator, which generates picks for me that I can swipe right or swipe left on, depending if I want to read that book that month. I'm going to link my March TBR up here and also down below if you want to go over all the rules that I generated for myself. It explains it all in the beginning. It's a very simple game, and I'm pretty sure even if you don't watch that video, you can understand it. One change that I'm going to be making this month that I didn't do last month is I'm going to be putting all of my checked out library books onto my TBR this month as well. I always check out a bunch of stuff from Libby and it just comes in randomly, and I feel like if I need to prioritize this, I might as well just put it in the TBR Tinder game. So that's what we're gonna do this month. I don't have many checked out library books right now, so it's not gonna sway the game that much. So let's quick go over our dates from last month. We had 3 hot dates. We had A Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl, A Woman Is No Man by Etaf Room, and American Dirt by Janine Cummings. You are just gonna have to watch my Q1 wrap up, which is coming out next week, because we still have a week left of March but at the time that I'm filming this, and I still haven't read some of them yet. So let's talk about my reading plans for April. I am going to be participating in 2 incredible readathons this month. The first is Realm of the Readathon, which is hosted by Cassidy over at Covers with Cassidy, and the second is the Magical Readathon hosted by G at Book Roast. Both of these readathons are absolutely incredibly planned, and I cannot wait to participate in them. I think that it's gonna be such a blast, but that does mean I have a lot of books that I'm gonna have to put on my TBR this month. So TBR Tinder better work in my favor because it's gonna be tough. So for Realm of the Readathon, basically there are 4 different realms. You get to pick whichever realm you want to be in, and your realm is fighting against the other realms by reading books, which will increase your points or decrease a different realm's points. There aren't really set limits on what you have to read in this readathon, so you can really read whatever you want. There are like 40 different prompts in this readathon, and each book can count for up to 5 prompts to either increase someone's points or decrease someone's points. So the only bonus points you can get in this readathon are if you read the host's favorite books or if you read a book that is based in your realm's genre. So whimsical fantasy is my realm's genre. So if I read a whimsical fantasy, I get an extra 10 bonus points to dole out or to take for my team. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm going to link the announcement video down below so you can go and watch Cassidy's video if you are interested in it. My goal in terms of Realmathon is to maybe get 1 Cassidy favorite and maybe get 1 whimsical fantasy in there. So for the Magical Readathon, this month we get to pick our careers, and there is a list of like 22 different careers on there that we get to pick from, and of course I had to pick one that was way overachiever for me. The career that I picked was an Archmage. I am the House of the Arcane, and this is like a special career just for members of House of the Arcane. Basically the Archmage, it sounded like they just encompassed magic and they were overachievers and always had to be the greatest, and I was like, that's me. I have 6 different prompts that I have to read, which I'm going to put up on the screen right here. I think some of them are fairly vague, like the Earth setting I think I'm gonna be able to get pretty easily on TBR Tinder. I'm just gonna hold out hope that it plays in my favor, because otherwise I'm gonna be reading like 11 books this month, and I don't think I've ever even done that in my lifetime. So for April's TBR Tinder, I'm going to be aiming for 3 right swipes. I have up to 10 swipes that I can do, and if I get 3 and they seem to be fitting the prompts, then I'm gonna add a 4th one. But obviously I'm a mood reader, so if I don't want to read a book, I'm not gonna want to read a book, even if it has to do with a prompt. That's just how I roll. That's just how I do things. Let's just pray that the TBR Tinder gods are kind to me and help me out a little bit. You know what I mean? Let's just do it. Ooh, I'm nervous. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Oh! Well, that's an interesting one. I wasn't expecting that. I don't even think I own that. Can I get it on Libby? Okay, so our first swipe was The Martian by Andy Weir. This is an interesting pick. I just read Project Hail Mary in the beginning of this year, and I really liked it. I gave it like a 4 out of 5 stars. I just don't know if I'm in the mood for this right now. you know what I mean? I wish I could just put this on the back burner because it could work for some of the Realmathon prompts, and it could work for the book with a trope I like because I like an outer space setting. I gotta decide. I have to swipe left or right. I can't put it on the back burner. So let's just go within our gut. Let us look inside introspectively and decide, that is a left swipe for this month. I'm sorry, The Martian. I want to read you at some point, but just not right now. I'm not really feeling it. The Martian, swipe left. Ooh, that kind of hurts my soul. Like, I feel like I just offended that book. Okay, let's do it again. Let's put some good juju into the air. This was not a bad first swipe, but it was just not ideal. You know what I'm saying? What if I get a bad one next and I just ruin that? Here we go again. Swipe number 2. Ooh, I want to read this. I want to read this so bad. I have been wanting to read this for so long. Swipe number 2 is The God of Small Things by Arundhati Roy. I really hope that is how you pronounce their name. I have wanted to read this for so long. Like, I've heard this is one of the books that, like, you should read it. You should read it, you know? I don't really know what it's about. I believe it's about an Indian Muslim family, and there's like, it's like a family generational drama. I would love to read this month. This is calling my name. Wow. Okay. TBR Tinder coming in clutch. So I can either use this for the earth setting prompt or the book with a trope I like because I love generational family sagas. And I don't know if that's a trope, but it could be. So we are definitely swiping right on this book. God of Small Things, swipe right. Love that. Oh my gosh. Wow, I'm so excited to read that. All right, so we have 1 swipe down and we have 2 more right swipes to go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Swipe number 3. Pumped about this. I have good feelings. I have a good feeling about this. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Missed. Oh, swipe number 3 is the Atlas 6. Now, I feel like I've heard mixed things about this. I feel like either people love it or people are like, that did not live up to the hype. I'm very interested in this. I have this on Kindle, so I don't have an actual copy. I think yes. I feel like I could say yes. I feel like I could say yes. I think I'm gonna swipe right on this one too. Wow, TBR Tinder. This is a great month. This one is, we are doing some things here, okay? We're doing it. All right, so the Atlas 6, we are swiping right on that book. I am pumped about that. Well, the odds we're gonna do 4 swipes are high. So let's keep going. Let's keep plugging along. Let's keep swiping because we only get to do this once a month, you know? 1, 2, 3. Another banger. What? Okay, I'm swiping right on this one too. Wow. Okay, either this is a great sign and like, this is all just being nice to me, or I'm getting to a point into my life where I only own books that I like. Because this Red Rising, are you kidding me? Yes, I will read that. I actually sneak peek for a haul that's coming this week because I just bought this book. Glad to be reading a book that I just bought. I have heard just so many good things about this. I know Becca loves it from Becca in the Books. My boyfriend literally just read it last week, loved it. I have so many other friends who have also read it and loved it. And it's like a shorter book too, so I am down. And also it's gonna work with the Realm of the Realmathon and Realm of the Readathon. I can't say that. Also, it's gonna work for that. I don't know how it's gonna work for Magical Readathon, but I'm swiping right on this. I am swiping right on this because I really want to read this. It's just been like sitting and taunting me. All right, swipe number 4. We are swiping right on Red Rising. Guys, we're going for it. We're just gonna keep going until I can get all 6 books for, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm just hoping that one of the, either a whimsical fantasy or one of the Cassidy favorites is gonna come up because that would just make my life so much easier. All right, here we go. Remember when I said I was gonna do 3 swipes? Yeah, me too. Let's hope I didn't just jinx myself. 1, 2, 3. God, I keep being too aggressive with that. No, oh no, oh no. Now I just jinxed myself. Swipe number 5 is Northchild by Edith Patu. We had this last month, so my one rule that I set for myself was if I don't read it within 3 swipes, I have to unhaul it. You know, I'm sure this could count as whimsical fantasy. Gosh, you guys, I don't want to read it. I'm not in the mood. It's getting to be spring. You know what? Maybe I'm just phasing out of my middle grade phase. I don't know. I'm not gonna read it. I don't want to read this one. It probably could be classified as whimsical fantasy, but I'm just not in the mood for it. Oh, is that bad? I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. All right, so I'm sorry, Northchild. This is the second one. Next time it comes up, I either have to read it or I unhaul it. Oh, I'm just gonna read it next time it comes up. That is boding really bad for myself, but you know what? It is what it is. Okay, so Northchild, we are swiping left on. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Oh, I feel so bad about that. We're on swipe number 6, so I still have 3 more books left to go for Magical Readathon. Can we do it? I don't know. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh! What is with the sci-fi this month? Okay, swipe number 6, Jurassic Park. Wow, what can we, I don't want to. I feel like that would be too much sci-fi for me for 1 month. I can't, I'm sorry. I already just looked at it and I opened to a page and there was a graph and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna read that this month. It's not for me. It's not personal. It's just not right now. I like how I have to like touch and feel the book to know if I wanna read it or not. I'm so sorry. Maybe next time. Jurassic Park, we are swiping left on. Okay, I just want to get one more, just one more swipe. Just one more. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, she didn't. Oh no, she didn't. No freaking way. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, let's talk. Our next swipe, Oathbringer by our good old friend, Brandy Sandy. This is a book that I started this year. I am currently probably 400 pages into it, 300 or 400 pages into it, and I have cut cold turkey. Not because I didn't like it, because I just was not picking it up. I wasn't reaching for it, which is wild because I was so pumped about this storyline and this story character. I just like, I don't know. I think I was in a very major reading slump at the beginning of the year, and that's when I started reading it, and I couldn't get it back. But I am gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And I think this is where we have to stop TBR Tinder, because if I read this book in 1 month, it will be a miracle, a legitimate miracle. Do you see that? It can stand on its own, okay? This is like a 1,500 page book, 1,300 page book. I love this series with my whole heart, with my whole undying love. But the fact that I have to read this and like 3 other books for Magical Readathon, like, are you serious? Yep, we're swiping right. We're swiping, we're doing it. We're committing with our whole heart and our whole being to this book. Oathbringer by Brandy Sandy. We are swiping right on. Wow. I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm doing this. Why am I doing this to myself? I don't even have 6 books. Why did I choose this? That is where we are concluding our TBR Tinder for this month. Okay, so let's review here. As far as Realmathon goes, we got our 1 knocked off that we wanted, and this better freaking count because it's 1,300 pages. Are you kidding me? It can stand on its own. It's like a child. So we got that prompt kicked off. Magical Readathon, we are gonna be using Red Rising for Art of Illusion, book with a trope I like, because it sounds like people are on the moon and can't get out, and I've read books like that before that I've liked. For God of the Small Things, we are going to be using this as a book with an earth setting for Artificery. For the Atlas 6, I'm kind of stretching this one here, but we're going to be using this. If you look it up online, okay, the new published version, it looks like it has a sun in this little eye. We're going to be using that for Source of Light on the cover for Conjuration. This one, can you guess which one I'm using this one for? We're using this for Inscription for an intimidating read, because I'm intimidated. So that gives us 2 prompts left for Magical Readathon. 1 book featuring romance, which we know I don't like, and 2 short story collection or essay. So for the Spells and Incantations one, which is a short story or essay, there's actually a book that I currently have downloaded on the library called Shoko's Smile, which is supposed to be similar to Sally Rooney's writing, which I've heard great things about. So I'm gonna be reading that for that one, and then we need a book featuring romance. Book that I'm going to be reading is Vladimir by Julia May Jones. This, another sneak peek at my book haul. Very short, which is kind of why I picked it. But I've heard very interesting things about. So I actually talked about this book in my most anticipated reads of 2022. This is about a professor who is in like an open marriage and I think has like an inappropriate relationship with one of his students. Not underage, because I can't do underage stuff like that, but it sounds like there's a lot of drama and it's just a wild ride. But it's very short, which is what I need if I'm gonna be reading Oathbringer. Wow, we did it. Did you think I could do it? No, I did not think I could do it. So here we go. April TBR Tinder, Magical Readathon, Realmathon, all of the thons. This is happening. You're making me do it. You're making me do it. I am quite excited. I am gonna go through, I'm not gonna share which books I'm gonna be using for Realmathon because I think there's a little bit of strategy behind that, but all you need to know is this will count for a military fantasy. That's all I wanted to share. We did it. We did it. Will I be able to do this? Unclear, but I'm gonna give it my best try. Remember, there are no punishments in this game. We are only nice and kind to ourselves here on this channel. If you enjoyed watching this video, please make sure to check out this 24-hour readathon that I did last weekend. It was a time. It was a time to be alive. And I really enjoyed doing it. I struggled with the first 24 hours, but I did it. I did it, and that's what matters. I hope you guys all have a great day or night wherever you are. I hope this video brought you a little bit of joy in your life, and have a good one. Bye!